choices. Choosing silence is a revolutionary act. It's a statement that says, I trust the process. Small, deliberate actions repeated consistently over time. This is the compounding effect of effort, and it's one of the most powerful forces in personal and professional growth. Every great achievement starts with a single step. It's easy to overlook the value of these small actions because their impact isn't immediately visible. Going to the gym today won't instantly transform your body. Saving a small amount of money this week won't make you wealthy overnight. Writing a single paragraph won't finish your novel. But when these small actions are repeated day after day, week after week, they begin to compound. Each workout builds strength and endurance. Each dollar saved grows into financial security. Each paragraph contributes to a completed book. It's not the size of the action that matters, it's the consistency with which it's performed. It's tempting to believe that big, intense efforts are the key to success. But intensity without consistency is unsustainable. A single intense workout might leave you sore for days, but it won't make you fit. Writing for 8 hours straight might feel productive, but it won't establish the habit needed to complete a long-term project. Consistency, on the other hand, builds momentum. It creates habits that become second nature, reducing the effort required to keep going. Over time, these small, consistent efforts create a snowball effect where progress accelerates and results compound in ways you never imagined. The principle of compounding isn't just a motivational idea, it's a proven concept in many areas of life. In finance, compound interest turns small investments into significant wealth over time. In fitness, regular exercise strengthens muscles and improves endurance incrementally. In learning, studying a little each day solidifies knowledge more effectively than cramming. The same principle applies to personal growth and professional success. When you commit to small, deliberate actions, you build a foundation that supports greater achievements in the future. Each step forward builds on the ones before it, creating exponential growth over time. One of the biggest challenges of consistent effort is the lack of immediate results. It's easy to feel discouraged when your hard work doesn't pay off right away. But patience is the secret ingredient of the compounding effect. Progress often starts slow, almost imperceptible, before it suddenly accelerates. The key is to trust the process and keep going, even when results aren't yet visible. The compounding effect of consistent effort reminds us that big results are the product of small actions done repeatedly. Success doesn't come from grand gestures or fleeting moments of intensity, it comes from the quiet, steady commitment to showing up every day. This year, focus on the small, deliberate actions that align with your goals. Trust that each step, no matter how small, is moving you forward. With time, effort, and patience, you'll look back and realize that what once seemed impossible was built one small action at a time. It's not about the size of the steps you take, but the consistency with which you take them. Keep going and let the power of compounding transform your life. In a world that thrives on likes, shares, and applause, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking external recognition as a measure of success. But external validation is fleeting, it satisfies momentarily, only to leave us yearning for more. True fulfillment comes not from the applause of others, but from the deep personal satisfaction of knowing you've given your best. It's the difference between chasing applause and finding joy in the journey. Clarify your why, reflect on why you're doing what you're doing, what drives you, what excites you. Let that purpose guide you. Set personal goals, focus on goals that are meaningful to you, not ones designed to impress others. Celebrate effort, not just results. Recognize and appreciate the hard work you put in, even if the results aren't immediate. Detach from outcomes, focus on what you can control: your effort, attitude, and perseverance rather than external rewards. This year, let's commit to finding joy in the journey rather than seeking approval from the crowd. Let's focus on the work that matters to us, the growth that excites us, and the purpose that fuels us. When you're motivated from within, the journey becomes its own reward, and success becomes a byproduct of living authentically. Forget the applause, listen to your inner voice. It's not about who's watching, it's about who you're becoming along the way. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, it's harder than ever to separate the noise from the signal. Noise is everywhere: opinions on social media, breaking news alerts, fleeting When you learn to differentiate between the two, you'll find clarity, purpose, and progress. So quiet the noise, amplify the signal, and let 2025 be the year you align your energy with what truly matters. In a world that often prioritizes appearances over substance, it's easy to get caught up in talking about what we're going to do rather than focusing on actually doing it. Announcing intentions can feel rewarding, giving us a sense of progress before we've even started. But real success isn't about what we say, it's about what we achieve. Actions and outcomes are the ultimate proof of effort. And when we let results speak for themselves, they tell a story far more powerful than words ever could. When we share our goals publicly, it can feel like we've already accomplished something. We receive encouragement, praise, or admiration, which provides an instant sense of satisfaction. But this can be a trap. Psychologists call this phenomenon social reality, where talking about our goals gives us a premature sense of accomplishment, reducing the motivation to actually work on them. Talking about your plans is easy. Following through on them is where the real challenge and the real growth lies. Results, not words, are what ultimately define success. Results are undeniable. They cut through noise, skepticism, and doubt. While words can be questioned or forgotten, outcomes stand as tangible evidence of effort, persistence, and capability. When you focus on achieving results rather than seeking recognition along the way, you shift your energy toward what truly matters: taking action. Results also build trust and credibility. In professional settings, people trust those who deliver, not those who merely promise. In personal endeavors, results reinforce self-confidence and prove to yourself that you're capable of achieving what you set out to do. History remembers people for what they accomplished, not what they intended to do. Innovators like Thomas Edison, leaders like Nelson Mandela, or athletes like Serena Williams didn't just talk about their dreams, they worked tirelessly, often quietly, until the results spoke for them. Their actions, not their announcements, are what left a lasting impact. This principle applies to all of us. Whether you're building a career, pursuing a passion, or striving for personal growth, your legacy is shaped by what you do, not by what you say you'll do. When you let results speak for themselves, you allow your actions to become your voice, and that voice carries more weight than any words ever could. Focus on the work, dedicate your energy to the task at hand, rather than seeking validation. Be patient, results take time. Trust the process and resist the urge to seek immediate recognition. Embrace quiet effort, work hard in the background, knowing that the outcomes will eventually tell your story. Measure progress, regularly assess your efforts, not to boast, but to ensure you're moving in the right direction. This year, let's shift our focus from announcing our plans to executing them. Let's trade promises for progress and recognition for results. When you let your work do the talking, you don't need to prove yourself with words. The outcomes speak louder than anything you could say. So let 2025 be the year of quiet effort and undeniable results. Let your achievements tell the story of your dedication, perseverance, and capability. Work hard, stay consistent, and trust that when the time comes, your results will speak volumes. As we step into 2025, let us embrace a mindset of quiet determination, purposeful action, and unwavering focus. Let's commit to working hard in silence, allowing our results to speak louder than words. Let's value the journey over the applause, the signal over the noise, and the process over fleeting praise. This year, let's strive for consistency, channeling our energy into small, deliberate actions that compound over time to create significant results. Let's find joy in the effort itself, fueled by intrinsic motivation rather than external validation. And most importantly, let us remember that success is not about what we say, it's about what we do and who we become along the way. Thank you for allowing me to share these thoughts with you. Here's to a year of focused effort, meaningful growth, and quiet victories that resonate deeply within us all. Let's make 2025 the year where actions define us and results inspire others.